much every day, just depending on the pasture. There's been many a skunk either eating out of the other side or stuck in the front door. So caught in between the door, there's like a flapper door on there, and he got caught between the door and the wall. Work in dispatch as always. This is hilarious. I never get tired of this. Mike is going out. He doesn't need to grain anything. Nothing needs grain this time of year. But my husband loves to feed animals so much. Loves it. Can't help himself. He's got everything. Horses, sheep, chickens, all waiting on him. And I love this about my husband. I'm trying to be quiet so he doesn't hear me. I love that. This is my new horse. And he's still trying to work into the whole bunch. But Mike set him a tub up over there so he doesn't have to fight the other horses to get his. Makes me love my husband even more. Out checking wells. Again, I figured out we do this quite often, pretty much every day, just depending on the pasture. So when I come out to check sheep and water, and it's supposed to be a scorcher today, so I'm out early. I went out like before the sun was up and started checking on stuff and wanted to work dogs before it got really hot. And this little thing right there, her name is Joy, and she's a young dog. And you know, it got me thinking because not every day is great, right? Even for dogs. And today was not a stellar day. It wasn't a horrible day, but it wasn't a real great day for Joy. And it just got me thinking about that. So every time I pull up to this guard dog feeder, especially from this side because I can't see the other side, I'm just a little nervous, not gonna lie. There's been many a skunk either eating out of the other side or stuck in the front door. So we're gonna gamble and hope there's no skunks. I'm happy to report there are no skunks, but there is still guard dog feed in there. It still smells skunky because it wasn't very long ago, like a week and a half maybe, there was a skunk caught in between the door. There's like a flapper door on there, and he got caught between the door and the wall and died. So yeah, there was lots of guard dog food left in there because of course the guard dogs weren't gonna eat it then either, so we had to dig him out. My son Dustin dug him out. Yeah, he has a really strong constitution. You know, he's been around everything. He's helped pull dead lambs out, you know. He's used to that kind of stuff. He said that one just about made him puke. The sheep are like, what are you doing, dog? You know, there's a gate literally 2 feet away you could have used. Oh, God bless guard dogs. Jen, walk up. So, as I was working Joy this morning, like the other day, she was just stellar. Like, I was feeling like, ah! And then, yeah, she stumbled today a little. She kind of got a little over her head. We had something happen that, you know, some sheep bolted and went over a hill and she couldn't see them. And I thought, well, we're just going to try it anyway. And it was over her head. And she was looking to me for some direction. She kept like, okay, what do I do now? Which I love. I actually really love that when she was confused, she just, okay, help me out. And a lot of times I think we can learn a lot from that. I'm one of those that if I'm struggling, I struggle to ask for help. I don't want any help. It's not that I don't want help. I don't want to have to ask for help. There's the difference. I do want help. I just don't want to ask anybody for it. Where Joy like looked back at me specifically, like, could you please help me figure this out? And I did, and she did it, and she was quite proud of herself, and I was happy with her. So, I don't know, maybe it's a lesson for me as much as her on, it's okay to ask for help when we're struggling, huh? And not every day is going to be great. So, now that I am done working dogs, I worked those on some yearlings that I kept. They don't have lambs on them, and then there's a couple dry ewes in there too that lost lambs for various reasons. So don't show sickness as soon or as obvious, I guess is the best way to put it. Not quite as obvious as a lot of other animals. So you really have to watch, like if there's anything just a little off, and it's hard to explain. They're just a little off. I think I got one right here actually. He's just, yeah, I should turn around. I can't turn around on the video. Hold on. So see this one right here in the middle of the screen. See how his left ear's a little droopy. He's just, I'm gonna watch him and see. He's not anything that I would consider sick yet. He's just a little off compared to some of the others. You know, some of the others are getting pretty good size too. I especially watch for parasites. We wormed, but I'm really careful about watching for parasites too, that if it didn't clean them up, because it'll do a number on them. Bonnie Lass, do you know what you're standing in? I'm sure it doesn't bother, and laying in now. Oh, good gracious, I will not be touching her forever. I don't even know when I'll be able to pet her again. Anybody have any ideas what that is that she's laying in? Yeah, not good. We got a couple patches showing up. Any tips on how to get rid of it? In dispatch, as always. Oh, sticker. Rock, what are you doing? That's Dad's glove. You really shouldn't let him chew on your glove like that. Jinners. Stickers. He loves that Jake break, doesn't he? Oh my gosh, he loves his job, doesn't he? What was he hauling today anyway? Just cows. So I suppose it's kind of important to introduce the dogs since I use them all the time. So the one wagging her tail at the front here, that would be Joy. Joy, Joy, lie down. The one she's kissing is her mother. Joy, leave your mother alone. Joy, Joy, lie down. Lie down, try to sit still. That's her mother, Jess. The one next to her is Rock. Rock would be her uncle. Jess and Rock are full brother and sister, different litter. Ty, oh my goodness, Joy, seriously. Always have to have one. Ty is the one I use a lot in the middle there. He's a black Tri. He would be a half brother to Jess and Rock. And then the one wagging her tail is Jenny. She is a full sister to Joy, just a different litter. And then Teal on the end is a full sister to Jess and Rock. Okay, clearly Joy cannot let everybody sit still long enough. Oh, goodness. Young energy, right, Joy? Good job, guys. Hey, lady, how many eggs today, huh? Not too many. Thank you for your service.